Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Candy here today, and we're back for another video on Hypixel for some more Minecraft Skyblock. Now, if you guys do enjoy this video at any time, go ahead and drop a like, and of course, if you aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So, in today's video, we are going to be testing out the greatest sword on Hypixel. I'm not even fronting, I'm not even like BSing you guys, clickbaiting you guys. This is by far the greatest sword on Hypixel, the strongest sword over there, the most overpowered, the god sword of Hypixel. If you go ahead and take a look at it right now, it is the spicy Pigman sword that has all the enchants on it, as well as 10 hot potato 10 books added onto it. So if we go ahead and look at this sword, it has pretty much every enchant except knockback, because obviously a sword with knockback on it is worth infinitely less. It's got the spicy enchant on it, well, the spicy reforge I should say, which pretty much adds 5% on strength, not 5%, adds 5 strength. It adds a 1% crit chance, as well as a 50% crit damage, and then a 10% attack speed. On top of those effects that you get from the reforge, we actually get another plus 20 damage because of the hot potato books which are added to it, as well as another 20% or 20 damage added onto it, bringing this to a total of 240 damage, as well as 150 strength. Now, what you guys might be wondering is like, well, Candy, what exactly is a hot potato book? Because my sword doesn't have one. Your sword, chances are, it probably doesn't have a hot potato book on it. So if we go ahead and look at the collection right now, and then we go to the farming, we look at the potato, and then the hot potato book recipe over here. This actually allows you to go ahead and add a small but permanent stat boost to your item. And if you go ahead and look in the auction house right now really quickly, well, I'm not even gonna look, I'm gonna tell you guys, it's probably worth around 800,000 for one of those hot potato books. Now keep in mind, the guy who made this sword, THOUQHTZ, shouts in for letting me borrow this sword for a video. Apparently he spent like $8 million on hot potato books to go ahead and add it onto the sword, on top of literally making the sword and then adding every single enchant on it. So this is pretty much the best sword on the server, and we're actually gonna go ahead and start testing it right now because I want to see how much damage does this sword do. I'm not even quite sure if we're actually gonna be able to go and get some crits on this, because like the crit chance is pretty low. But as you guys can see, 6,645 damage right there. Let's try it again, 6,645, and I wonder if we're gonna get any more damage. Okay, there we go, 7,169, and I imagine we're probably gonna get some more damage over here. By the way, I totally forgot to show you guys, we just got 8,500 right there. Totally forgot to show you guys, we are currently wearing a monster hunter set right now, so we are also dealing another 25% damage when attacking monsters. So some of these stats might be a little bit broken, but there we go, 2,399 without getting a crit. And if you go ahead and look like at this again, another 6,600. So I'm pretty sure the magma boss right now has like 50,000 health, or it might be like 500,000. I don't actually remember, so don't like get mad at me in the comment section below. But realistically, if I was just fighting the magma boss alone with this kit, as well as the monster hunter armor that I have on right now, I could probably destroy the magma boss within a minute, or within just like a couple of seconds. So I think what we really need to do is we actually need to go down to the deep caverns and see how much damage we can do to some of those bosses or some of those mobs down there, because if there's any real mob that you can fight other than the magma boss, it is either the wither skeletons at the blazing fortress or some of the mobs that you can find at the obsidian sanctuary in the deep caverns. Alright, so we're at the obsidian sanctuary right now. Let's go ahead and see how much damage we're actually going to do to some of these things. So we go ahead and look at this right now. We got 6,000 damage, 9,000 damage over there, another 7,000 damage, and we haven't even used our ability yet, which I should probably go ahead and show you guys. So even without a crit, we are pretty much able to one-shot pretty much any mob. Well, not even pretty much any mob. We can actually one-shot every single mob here except for the magma boss, which obviously isn't really a mob, it's kind of like a boss, but nevertheless, 6,000 damage. We pretty much get a crit every single time, and it's pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie. But nevertheless, let me go ahead and show you guys the actual ability, which of course on this sword is the burning soul. So you right click this one, and then you deal 1,000 damage over 5 seconds, and it costs 70 mana. So let's go ahead, right click it right there. We are pretty much one-shotting everything over here, and we actually better not die. But the good thing about this is that if I do start getting low, if I do start getting bombarded by a bunch of these mobs, literally all I have to do is right click, and then we pretty much wipe everything around with me. So what I think I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna get a bunch of these guys to kind of follow me. We're gonna like lead them around, and then we're gonna try and basically kill all of them at the same time. So it looks like we've got around 3 of them over here right now. I'm gonna try to get one more. Looks like we're getting a 4th guy to join the entourage, and then let's go ahead and see if we can kill them all with this ability. So we've got 4 of them right now. Let's go ahead and right click right there, and then oh my god, we literally just right clicked, used 70 mana, and we basically killed all of those in like 3 seconds. So if you guys don't believe how OP this sword is, I mean, look at this. We literally absolutely destroy pretty much every mob that comes near us. And honestly, if we were to be using not just a mob hunter set, but for example, if we were to be using a magma set, the amount of damage we would probably be doing to pretty much anything here would just be unreal, because 70 mana isn't really a lot, to be honest. I think it should cost a little bit more than 70 mana because the ability is just so strong. But if you had a mana set, you'd pretty much regain that mana within like 5 seconds. So you'd pretty much just only need to right click. You never actually need to hit the sword, so long as like they are around 5 blocks away from you. And just the ability, looking at it, is actually really nice. I'm not gonna lie, hitting one of these mobs for 6,000 damage or 2,000 damage right there, and still managing to one-shot every single mob is awesome. But I don't think anything beats the feeling of having a bunch of zombies all around you, and then you can kind of just go and like right click and literally just watch the life be drained out of them. So we got this guy coming right now. We can literally just watch the life be drained out of him. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. 253 mana, we literally just watch him die. So I think that's gonna be it for this video, guys. We're just gonna let these guys die, and I think this guy's taking a look at the sword. Let's see, nice sword, right? Oh, we can't let him die. We gotta use our mana, make sure that guy doesn't die. But I mean, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. If you guys did enjoy and like want to see some more showcases like this, because a lot of people actually message me to use their sword. I've got someone who wants me to use their maxed out diver set and show that off for a video. So if you guys are interested in that type of content, go ahead and drop it down below. But as you guys can see, we are just over here pretty much wiping the floor with all of these mobs. Let's go ahead and crit this one out for another 5,700 damage. And of course, if you guys did enjoy this video, go ahead and drop a like down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.